Good evening. Welcome to Northeast Websites. You are listening to the Daily Evening Bulletin with me, Sarmila Pradhan. So let's start with national news. Union Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs Nirmala Sitharaman launched the National Monetization Pipeline. National Monetization Pipeline talks about brownfield assets where investment is already being made and where there are assets either languishing or not fully monetized or underutilized. The Finance Minister said by bringing in private participation, government is going to monetize assets better, and with whatever resource obtained by monetization, government will be able to put in for further investment into infrastructure building. The National Investigation Agency has alleged that the accused in Algar Parishad Marist links case recruited students from well-known institutes like Delhi's Jawaharlal Nehru University and the Tata Institute of Social Sciences for commission of terrorist activity. The Publications Division of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting is coming up with several competitions to engage young minds in Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav activities. Under the spirit of Jan Bhagidari, public participation, these online events aim to connect the participants with the freedom, struggle and making of New India. The winning entries will be awarded suitably by the Publications Division. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Monday set September 15th as the deadline for the Infosys CEO Salil Parekh to set right the glitches faced by taxpayers in accessing the new income tax portal. An expert panel set up by an institute under the Ministry of Home Affairs has predicted a third wave of COVID-19 hitting the country anytime between September and October and suggested significantly ramping up vaccination pace. Apurva Chandra takes charge as Secretary in Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. TRS President and Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao is all set to reconstruct the party at all levels with an eye on the December 2023 Assembly polls. CM has convened an emergency meeting of the party's state committee at Telangana Bhavan at 2 p.m. on 24th of August, that is Tuesday. All educational institutions will be reopened in Telangana from 1st September. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy directed housing officials to start construction of houses under Pedalrandiki Illu scheme for the poor from October 25th. Former Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Kalyan Singh was cremated with full state honors on 23rd August, that is Monday, at Bansi Ghat in Bulandar's Narua town. Delegation of 11 parties led by Bihar Chief Minister meets PM Modi over issues of caste-based censures. Railway cancels 68 trains in views of farmers' agitations in Punjab. Agitating sugarcane farmers in Punjab have blocked highway and railway tracks in Jalandhar since August 19, demanding clearance of the dues. The army on 23rd August appealed to the local youth who have joined militant ranks to surrender, saying the force believes in giving a second chance and the ultras will be welcomed back with open arms if they accept their mistake. The army has created a makeshift floating platform in the Ranjit Sagar Reservoir for conducting diving operations to search for the body of one of the pilots who have on board the Rudra helicopter that had crashed into the reservoir on August 3rd. Various agencies like National Disaster Relief Force, civilians, experts, and dam authorities have also been incorporated in the search operations. A selection board of the Indian Army has cleared the way for promotion of 5 women officers to the rank of colonel timescale after completion of 26 years of service. This is the first time that women officers serving with the Corps of Signals, Corps of Electric and Mechanical Engineers, and the Corps of Engineers have been approved to the rank of colonel. Previously, promotion to the rank of colonel was only applicable to women officers in the Army Medical Corps, Judge Advocate General, and the Army Education Corps. The first woman officer to get promoted to the rank of colonel belongs to JAG. Coming to the international news, India on 22nd August, Sunday, brought back home at least 392 people, including 2 Afghan legislators and several Afghan Hindu and Sikh, on 3 different flights as part of the mission to evacuate Indians and its Afghan partners from Kabul amid the increasing Taliban hostility. India brings back 146 of its evacuated nationals from Doha. Out of the second batch of Indians who returned home from Doha, 104 people were brought back in a Vistara flight 30 by Qatar Airways flight and 11 of them returned by an Indigo flight. Department of Biotechnology, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India in collaboration with BRICS countries is implementing SARS-CoV-2 NGS BRICS consortium with multi-centric program to study the impact of severe COVID-19 conditions on TB patients. Indian Navy with INS Ranvijay and INS Kora carries out maritime partnership exercise with Philippines Navy. Defense Ministry said India and Philippines share a very robust defense and security partnership built over several years and spanning across all domains. Covering the world news, hundreds of Taliban fighters heading to Panjshir Valley to counter resistance. China has asked Pakistan to upgrade its safety measures after a motorcade carrying Chinese workers was attacked this weekend in Gwadar, a coastal town in Balochistan in southwest Pakistan. On 20th August, a suicide bomber attacked a motorcade off the Gwadar East Bay Expressway project heading to the Gwadar port, which is a part of multi-billion-dollar China-Pakistan economic corridor pathway. The attack killed 2 Pakistanis and injured 3, including a Chinese national. Responsibility for the suicide attack was claimed by the Balochistan Liberation Army. Balochistan is Pakistan's most undeveloped and most neglected region, and Gwadar is not connected to the national grid. Meanwhile, protests have also erupted in Gwadar city against a severe shortage of water and electricity and threats to livelihoods, part of a growing backlash against China's multi-billion-dollar belt and road projects in the country. The UK PM Boris Johnson is expected to ask US President Joe Biden to keep American forces in Afghanistan beyond 31st August in order to allow evacuation flights to continue. New York City mandates COVID-19 vaccines for teachers in schools. Now, New York City joins Los Angeles, Chicago and Washington State in introducing vaccine mandates for teachers and school staffs. Talking about sports, Virat Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar, PB Sindhu, Manpreet Singh, among others, send their best wishes to Indian contingents for upcoming Tokyo Paralympics beginning today, 21st August. Olympic bronze medalist Bajrang Punia will not compete in the upcoming Wrestling World Championship after being advised 6-week rehabilitation to treat the ligament tear he suffered in his right knee in run-up to Tokyo Games. Till now, India has won 12 medals including 4 gold, 4 silver and 4 bronze medals in the Summer Paralympics since its debut at the 1968 Games. The World Championships will be held in Oslo, Norway from October 2nd to 10th, and Bajrang will not be able to begin his SMART training until the rehabilitation program is complete. Now coming to the national COVID update, India on Monday reported 25,467 COVID-19 infections, pushing the overall tally of COVID cases in the country to 32,47,473 with 354 new fatalities in the last 24 hours. The death toll has further climbed to 4,35,110 at 97.68% recovery rate, is highest since March 2020. A total of 39,486 were discharged in the last 24 hours, taking total number of recoveries to 3,17,20,112. That's all for today's headlines. Stay connected with Northeast Web Source for further information. Thank you.